In this video, I'm going to show you how to download database MySQL. Go to this website, mysql.com, and click on Downloads. Scroll down to find Community Edition. Click on Community Downloads and MySQL Community Server. On this page, first select your operating system. From the list of operating system, the default is Microsoft Windows. If it's 32-bit or 64, and then go to download page. On download page, you can download the installer. And next step asks you for logging in, creating an account. You can create an account here with Oracle, or just click on no thanks, just start my download. And the download starts. Depending on your connection, it might take a few minutes. After downloading the installer, find and run the file. After running the installer, you will see license agreement, accept, and go to the next step. You have options here for installing components. Selecting full will install all products. Go to next step. This installation includes the MySQL server and the Workbench, which is the user interface. Go to next. The path already exists because this path was on the machine already with the previous installation. That's okay. We go ahead. Well, Visual Studio is not installed on this machine, so we have failing requirements, but this is not the intent of this installation, to have a development environment. It's just for MySQL, just to get the database and user interface. So we go ahead with next. And there's a warning for missing requirements. We'll continue, yes. At this step, with the list of products here, we need to click on execute. It takes a while to prepare all these components for installation. Checking is complete, so we'll go to next step. Now is the time for configuration of these components, the server and router. Go to next. Well, the first option here, type of installation, is okay for us. We need the server as a standalone on a machine. Click on next. Configuration type should be as a development machine. We're not going to use the machine as a server or dedicated machine. Just development machine is okay. Port number and the protocol TCP/IP for communication. Go to next step. At this point, you need to enter your MySQL root password. Next step, the name of the server, MySQL 57, this is the default name for all installations, and go to next step. And next. Now we apply the configuration. Click on execute. Finish. Click on next for configuration and finish one more time. At this point, you have the username root, which is default for the server, and your password. You can check the connection here by clicking on check. Connection is successful. That means the server is installed and you got connected to the server. Next step. One more time, apply the configuration, execute, and finish. Next. Starting MySQL Workbench after setup and starting MySQL shell. Click on finish. Server starts and the SQL Workbench, which is the graphical user interface for that, will start. You will see just one local instance. In this example, we have two local instances since SQL Server was already installed on this machine, so it might be a little different, but the user interface you will see here is the same. You will start working on MySQL Workbench. During the installation, if the wizard asks you for required components on machine like the Microsoft C++ runtime, you can download them from Microsoft Downloads. Workbench includes tools for server administration, creating models, and data migration. We'll look at the details in other videos.